We've never been so connected yet so disconnected from each other in all of history. We have the internet, the greatest tool ever created, yet we're disconnected from people. We're disconnected from living, from being and enjoying time and space with the people around us. By the end of this video, you're gonna understand why this is happening, how it may be affecting you and your psyche, your lifestyle, your headspace, and what to do about it. A couple weeks ago, I had to travel for work and I was staying in a hotel overnight. There was a smart TV in the room. I went onto YouTube and somebody had kept their account logged in. Their algorithm was the same subject matter, but it was painted through an entirely different lens. I'm in Canada. I'm surprised to say that I've become somewhat conservative. I don't want to get too political here. Conservative meaning I'm a capitalist and I want to be free to make my own choices and live my own life. So I support Pierre Poilievre. Mark Carney is the current Prime Minister in Canada. When I went on to this lady's YouTube account, the types of videos that I was seeing in the political spectrum were the complete opposite of what I was being brainwashed, for lack of a better term, to believe. When you look at my algorithm, it's painting Poilievre as a hero, as a good man, someone who's going to fix issues that we have in Canada. And Carney is being painted as an evil wrongdoer who is running the country selfishly for his own purposes. Now looking at the videos on this lady's algorithm, it painted a different picture. Carney is the hero and Poilievre is the evil man. Now aside from getting information from the news, which opinion is correct? Do we have the time or the capability to look into the facts surrounding something as broad as politics on our own time? Or are we just falling victim to the information that we're being given based on our search history and our preferences in content that we consume on the internet? In the 20th century, everybody got their information from the same places. Media was black and white. We had print, so magazines, newspapers, other mixed media. It started with radio and then got into more television, movies, and cinema. What happens when that's the case is that you get groups of people together who believe similar things. There are always going to be different opinions in politics and ethics and morals and religion and any other section of society that affects the psyche. But when you remove the ability to gather together in a group to form opinions on these topics at hand, you remove human connection. Now, with our cell phone, I can hop on Instagram and every single thing that I'm looking at is going to be curated specifically to my tastes and no one else's tastes. It's the same with hopping on Prime Video or Netflix or YouTube. And this is really cool. This means that anything that you want to consume that's going to push you further along on your own journey, it's readily accessible. Here it is. You can consume this, you can put this into your mind, you can use this information to your benefit. But when we get into a group of people now, it can be nearly impossible to find common ground to stand on together and have this feeling of inclusion and really feel like we're connecting with other people on a deeper spiritual level, because our moral compasses are now all completely custom and completely individualistic. So remember back to the YouTube story from the hotel room. If I were to meet this lady in real life, she could tell me until she was blue in the face, Carney is the best. And I could tell her until I was blue in the face that Poilievre is the best. There is no agreement to come to. Now that's fine, but as people, we need connection. It's in our ancestry, it's in our genes, our DNA. We would collect together with tribes of people, and that is our foundation. That is our safe place, or the place that we exist and live and thrive in years and years and years and years ago. Now today, we have made ourselves the equivalent of the outcast. Like if you didn't find a tribe, you would die all those years ago. So it's the same kind of thing now. There's less and less tribes, less and less collectives of people who are vibrating on the exact same wavelength. And our approach to life is weakened, it's fractured. It's difficult to maintain regularity in how we feel about how we're perceiving everything that's happening in the world every day. So that brings us to, what should you do about this and why should you even care? Maybe you don't care. And if you don't care, I'm sure you're not even watching this part of the video, but if you are still watching the video, that means that you care about this, and that means that I've piqued your interest. So understand this, you have to put in a lot more effort now to find your crew or your tribe or your people, your collection of people who view the world the same way as you do. To do this, you're gonna have to get a little bit creative. This could mean that if you've been curious about religion, you need to join a church, where you go to church and you're all on the exact same page about the information that's being shared. Or you need to join a sports club, where the thing that you're there for is to play hockey, or join a golf club, where the thing you're there to do is golf and be amongst like-minded people who also golf. This can spread out in infinite ways, and it's going to depend on your interests and what you want out of life, but you need to find those groups of people. So that's thing number one that you can do to find a sense of inclusion and to have conversations that are fulfilling and you're all on the same page. You're not brainwashed by an algorithm that you didn't choose to get involved with. Another thing that you can do is consume long-form pieces of media that are factual and culturally significant. This means watch new movies. It means watch the news. It means read nonfiction books that teach you about all this stuff and talk about how to best make use of your mind. And lastly, every once in a while, just put your phone down. I've tried an experiment that I'm going to delve into probably in a future video. I'm going to really talk about my experience with it. But I've recently deleted social media off of my main phone. So I have a work phone that I have it on because I do it for a living. I have to have access to social media. But I took all of it off of the phone that I carry around with me every day. In not feeling the need to reach for that thing at any hour of the day, all day, every day, I have started to actually see it for what it is. If you're spending 3 to 5 hours per day scrolling on your app of choice, then you really are sort of sculpting your mind into whatever that algorithm dictates you need your mind to be sculpted into. And the reason that it's sculpting it in that direction is because the owners of the apps want to keep you on the platform so you can consume more content and see more ads so they can make more money. Because of these apps, because of the internet, because of everything that is involved in the little rectangle that we stare at and flick through, we are more connected and disconnected than any other time in history. But it is not a bad thing. This is not a bad invention. It's not a bad tool to have in your pocket. It's really powerful. You can do whatever you want. You're probably watching this video on that little black rectangle right now. It's good in that way. You can connect with people and get new ideas. But the point of this whole video and the point of me wanting to put this together is to just put a reminder out there that this does exist. You might not notice that it's happening to you. All you need to do is just be aware. Just pay attention, fill your mind with the stuff that really does drive you and like actually connects you to other people. And yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. That's the end of this video. If you want to get better at marketing, check out DIY Marketer below. If you have a photo video business and you want to make more money with your camera, check out Creative Business Mastery. You can sign up for Mindset Mastery if anything in this video resonates with you and you want more help with your mindset. And you can sign up for my free newsletter. Other than that, enjoy the day.